Good morning, everybody from Cabin Creek Homestead. I am sitting in front of one of the most beautiful landscapes on our property, and this is our front porch. We have these, oh, hi Helen. We have these amazing limelight hydrangeas right here. This Cleome is just really showing off, but I have a problem. Look at my hanging baskets. We just got home from London last week. We went to London for a week, and while I was gone, did I have amazing people helping me out with the farm animals? Absolutely. Did they fill the water troughs for me? They sure did. Did I forget to ask them to water my plants? 100% I did. Now my big garden is on drip irrigation, so I don't have to worry about that. And then I've got a landscape in front of this big fence right here, also on drip irrigation. And so it's kind of out of sight, out of mind, but I don't have these baskets on any kind of drip irrigation, so we're gonna fix it today. I have another problem. It's super gross. Like, now's your chance. I warned you. I mean, you can walk away right now. This is one of my favorite hostas ever. It is gorgeous. This impatiens was doing beautiful. The euchera bloomed. It looked amazing, but there are flies everywhere by our front door because we have a ton of barn cats, and this is where they poop. Do they have a litter box? Yes. But I'm done keeping this planter on my front porch because they prefer this to their litter box. We also need to take everything out of here because I'm super grossed out by it. So not only do I need to fix these hanging baskets, I need to find a new location for these planters that are by the front door. Not doing them by the front door anymore, which means they're going to be in full sun. So the hosta and the impatiens have to be planted somewhere in the shade. We don't have a lot of shade around here. So that's my goal for today. I have got to go to Lowe's because we need to get some sand for the pool filter and a couple of other things for like tomato cages or tomato stakes, I should say. So let's go see if we can find something low maintenance for these baskets and some sun-loving plants for those planters. No more litter boxes by my front door. It's almost hard to resent you guys, but the flies that I hear in the background are from you. How do you sleep so peacefully knowing that you've made my life difficult? Can you grab that hook?
What? Oh gosh, no, please.
I'm holding on to you, baby. This one may still live, but the growing season is already almost like kind of behind us. If I could be sad about that for a second. So I don't have time for it to bounce back. It's just an annual. Wow, that didn't survive at all. Now, my cocoa liner is looking really rough. I'm trying to get one more year out of this before I replace the whole thing because I'm cheap. Poor unfortunate souls. Not the crabgrass. Nobody feels sorry for you, crabgrass. Now, at this point in the season, it's really hot and we only have a few more months left of like some really optimal growing conditions. So I'm not going to invest a ton of like financial energy or emotional energy into reclaiming these, but we do have a lot of activities out here during the summer. We have a birthday party tomorrow, and then we have farm camp continuing, and then some really fun fall activities with the pumpkin patch and the sunflower patch and everything. So I do want to have a little bit of curb appeal when it comes to our home. This is really, I mean, it's for me, but it's also, you see it when you're coming down the driveway. So I've got some cheap plants that if this happens again, I won't have, you know, languished financially or emotionally. I'm not going to get that invested in it. So I just found some really cheap grouped, those small packets of petunias. I'll feed them well, I'll water them well, and hopefully they will show up. One thing I have learned as I have like evolved as a gardener is that almost anything looks better than dead plants. So I could have just taken everything out of these two baskets and then hung them back up and just let them stand alone. They look like they're just waiting for the next season. Or I'm going to take them out and not have anything dead hanging. Dead hanging plants or dead plants in the landscape just suggests that you are not intentional with how everything appears. Now, probably most of my viewers out there know that appearance is very superficial, but unfortunately, when we are dealing with the public, how you look and how your garden looks, how your business looks, it does matter. It does reflect your investment into your space. And so I do want to come across as if I care about my space because I care about the people that come out here and spend money to be here, whether it's horseback riding, farm camp, birthday parties, art therapy, horse therapy, whatever it is. I want to show them that I am intentional in who I am, if that makes any sense. So we're just going to dress it up a little bit. Plus, honestly, I love any excuse to get my hands in the dirt and buy more flowers. So let's get started. A little bit of fertilizer. So first of all, I love sweet potato vines. They are so easy, and their sunlight and water needs are very similar to these petunias. They like a lot of sun, they like a lot of water. Trust me when I say that I looked for portulaca and calibrachoa. Unfortunately, Lowe's does not have the same selection that Creekside does or S&K, and should I have maybe driven the extra 20 minutes? Yes, but I'm under the gun today, so we are just winging it with what we got. I like these to be like a mirror image, so I want that one to be on that side, and then over here it's going to be on the opposite side. Cute, huh? Mixing in the biotone and the fresh soil. These have like no root ball. I'm pretty bummed, but we'll make it do. 6 plants per container. Make it nice and full. All right, so they're all watered in, and I want to talk a little bit about.
I'm gonna go ride horses.
Say that again.
I'm gonna go ride horses.
Okay, who are you riding today?
Briscoe.
Okay, have fun. Wear your helmet. I'm getting wet. I think I overwatered. So let's talk about the choices that I made for this basket right here. It seems a little bit boring, and I love the thriller, filler, spiller approach, but with hanging baskets, I often cannot see any type of thriller. And the filler, both of these are mounding / trailing plants. So mostly what I'm looking for is anything that's going to give me the cascade effect. So petunias are definitely going to give us that, and then sweet potato vines as well. They both need a lot of sun, they both love water, and they have a lot of fertilizer. So I'm going to try to stay on top of watering, especially so late in the season now. They don't have a lot of time to grow and really give us a wow factor, and so I can help them by feeding them as much as I can. So I'm going to hang these up, and then it's time for the hard job. I really don't want to do it, but I have to move the huge potted plants that the cats have been using as a litter box. I have to dump everything out, put the hostas somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put them because there's like no shade here except in the forest, and the rabbits would eat those. But anyway. Then we're going to do that next. Yep. I like that a lot right there. So I think we're gonna settle on putting the 2 planters right here and right here. I think. I don't love it, but I don't hate it because we can't put it over there because those doors need to open all the way up. For the last 10 minutes, those clouds have been getting closer and closer, as well as darker and darker. So it is time for me to go in. I finished. Both of these planters are here. I really like them. I went ahead and put some pine straw down on top of them. Eventually, the vinca will work its way through and it won't be obscured anymore by the pine straw. But it also stops this from continuing to be an ideal place for cats to do their business. So if the pine straw is on top, it's not as satisfying to them to scratch in as beautiful, loose, dark red soil. So the pine straw is there, and I went ahead and just added some additional pine straw. I've been meaning to, and plus, you know, when you have weeds and you have something happening the next day, a fresh bed of mulch is a great temporary problem solver. So I am trying to dress it up just a little bit. Not that I'm trying to hide all my flaws, but I don't know, we all need a little bit of cover up and foundation sometimes. So here's my Maybelline cover up. So that's all for today's video. I'm gonna go inside so I don't get struck by lightning. Before I go, I just realized I wanted to ask a question. These gladiolas, they are so cute for like 5 days and then they peter out and they look so sad. I mean, it looks like a mistake. It doesn't look intentional. Does that make sense? I think I want them out. I think I want to transplant them somewhere else. Obviously not while they're blooming. You know what else? They don't match either, and that bothers me. Never mind, I don't want your opinion. I'm taking them out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and yank them out, save the corms, and then plant them this fall. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Have a great day. Thanks for gardening with us and the chickens. Bye.